Hi guys, today's lesson is titled Revising the Steps to War, a key part of this course. And our three aims are to identify areas of strength and weakness in your own knowledge on the steps to war, explain how, focusing on two of them, explaining how they cause them, and critically analysing the similarities and differences between these events. And I'm going to go through some ways to show you how. But first of all, and this is really important, you've got an end of section checklist which is attached to your frog entry, all geared around this part of the course. And I just want you to go through each one and, like you've done on the others, do a little bit of a subject knowledge audit and looking at if you have this work in your book, how well you know this, and so forth. So it might look something like, say, if we look at Hitler's foreign policy aims and steps, if you got work on that in your book and you know that well, you'd put a yes and a cross in there. Likewise, if you didn't and you didn't know it well, you'd put no and a cross in the I do not know this well box. Okay, very straightforward, but very important, because I'd like to use your feedback on that Design Friday session to make it really, really targeted and ensure that what we are doing is really, really useful, or as useful as it can possibly be. So particularly if you don't want to find yourself focusing on a topic on Friday that you already know, or you really feel like you need some help on a particular step to war, or a couple of particular steps to war, then I really need this back from you. Okay, very important. Then once you've done that, pick two events that you perhaps struggle the most on and take a double page spread in your book. And what I would like you to produce is something known as a double bubble mind map. Okay, now the way this works is you have your in this case you have your two events, and you look at the differences and the similarities. So you see how on the bubbles on the left, you've got difference. You'd write some stuff down about those events. Likewise with the second event on the right. So say, I don't know, you're looking at the Saar plebiscite and Anschluss. You'd look at the differences, and then in the middle bubbles, you'd write down some ways in which these events are similar. A nice, really simple, basic example is this one with spiders and bats. So bats, what's unique to bats in this case is that they fly, they pollinate fruit, and they are mammals. What's unique to spiders is that they can be poisonous, they are arachnids, and they spin webs. But they also have, so those are their differences, but they also have some similarities which have been identified in this mind map. For example, they're both black, they both eat insects, and they both have a superhero, Spider-Man, Batman. So you're essentially using that principle to do this, and just draw it out in your book. I mean, I'll put the Word document on here, but really it'll probably be a lot easier if you just draw it out in your book. And you've got event A, event B. As I said, you look at the differences, you look at what's unique to those events in the appropriate bubbles, and then in the connecting ones you look at what similarities they have. If by the way that is sounding a bit complicated, then I'm absolutely fine with you choosing your own format, as long as you are analysing two events and their differences and what is unique to these events. So breaking that down and then also looking at the similarities. To help you with that, I am attaching these PDFs on the different steps to war. You've got one there on the Saar being returned, for example, and you just use that to go through. All right, so If you can do those two things, really important you get the subject knowledge audit back to me in particular, and then as quickly as possible, sorry. So even if you upload the subject knowledge audit first and then spend a bit more time on the maps, that's fine. Yeah, get focused on that and contact me if you've got any work or any work related queries, and I will see you on Friday. Best of luck, guys.